My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every single week, we break down full fight cards. We give you our picks, our bets, and our fantasy plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our content. Next up, at UFC Vegas 47, we have the main event of the evening. We have Jack Hermansen taking on Sean Strickland. Jack Hermansen, 22-6 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, alternating wins and losses. Sean Strickland, 24-3 overall, and he's riding that 5-fight win streak. But he is coming off of a grappling loss in December. Wasn't a fight. It was a grappling match, but he did lose. Take that for what it's worth. That may be a factor here because he's about to fight a grappler. And Jack Hermansen is a great grappler. If he takes you down, he's pretty dominant from there. His striking is solid, but he's not going to be KOing anybody anytime soon. What I like about Jack is that he will stick to a game plan, and he'll have success with it. He took Shabazian down 3 times in a win. Marvin Vettori, he took him down twice in a loss. Jacare Souza 3 times in a win. And he's just not afraid to put himself in harm's way to get those takedowns and make something happen. Sean Strickland, he's a blue-collar striker. And I say that because he literally only throws punches. And he doesn't even turn his hips. He just walks forward, throws a ton of punches just like this. There's no hip rotation. He's not even turning half of them over. And he doesn't have incredible power, but he does have deceiving power. We've seen him drop people with jabs because I think it's just stiff and there's just so much volume there. I don't know how there could be power because he's literally not moving his hips. It's just from his arms. He's a weird guy to watch. He's a weird guy to watch. It's literally just a million. It's like when a child, I have a young daughter, 5 years old, and when she goes, let's fight, she just stands there and goes like this. And that's exactly how Sean Strickland fights, except he's also walking forward when he does it. He does have fantastic takedown defense, though, at 81%. And what is more impressive is that it's newer, meaning earlier in his career, he was taken down, but he cleaned those things up, and he has now gotten that under control, so much so that in his fight against Uriah Hall, he had 4 takedowns of his own. So early in his career, Sean Strickland would get taken down pretty often. That's how you beat him. Now, later in his career, not only is he not getting taken down, in his last fight against Uriah Hall, he got 4 takedowns of his own. Completely flipped the script and surprised quite a few people, especially Uriah Hall. And this is an interesting fight because for a little while now, I personally have thought Sean Strickland's a bit overrated. It's hard to watch him and be like, wow, that guy is the guy with incredible striking. The guy who doesn't turn his hips over. Him. I know that Hermansen isn't exactly like the #1 contender, but I do think he's an opponent that will not be comfortable standing in front of Sean Strickland and just handing over a decision. I think he will shoot takedowns, be aggressive at it, and just nonstop look to wrestle and look to make something happen. I don't think he's just going to hand Sean Strickland a decision win by standing in front of him and being a punching bag. The problem is I just don't know if that's enough. I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if he'll get the takedowns. And if he does, I don't know that Sean Strickland's not just going to pop back up and throw a million more strikes because in the past, Jack Hermansen has been a bit takedown or bust. And I'm worried that he'll be takedown or bust in this fight. I'm going with Sean Strickland here, but this is another one. I think these odds are wide. And Jack Hermansen could come out here, just bite down at his mouthpiece and shoot 100 takedowns and win the fight that way. What do you think?
Yeah, this is exactly what that is. It's takedown or bust, because if he stands on the feet with Sean Strickland, you've seen every single person that tries to stand eventually just gets out-volumed and out-jabbed. Jack Hermansen has got to get this fight to the ground, and he's got to do it early. He's got to do exactly what he did in the Esmond Shabazian fight in the second round. So he was kind of playing around with him in the first. He was trying, and then the second round, he just said, screw it. In the first 10 seconds, he shot across, he got on the legs, he got the takedown. That's exactly what he needs to do here, because if he starts messing around, that Sean Strickland jab is just going to jab, jab, jab. You're going to get eaten alive, and then you're going to be too tired to get the takedowns. Every single round, first 10 seconds, you got to, for your life, get on this dude's hips and get him to the ground and just hold him there. Otherwise, you're going to do what everyone else did, and that's going to lose a striking match. It's not pretty, you know, as you mentioned, but he gets it done. It's just volume, volume, volume. He'll start talking to the guy. He's already fought one Jack where he's like, come on, Jack. I'm going to give you a chance to win, Jack. I used to love the Sean Strickland guy, but then I think I'm not going to get too into it too much. I think he bought into his own bullshit. It's kind of getting tired to me. I hope Jack wins. I don't think he's going to be able to. I don't think he's going to get the takedown. I'm on Sean Strickland in this because I just don't think that Jack's going to get the takedowns.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And if you look at his takedown accuracy, it's only 36%. His only path to victory is takedowns, and 36%. So almost 2/3 of the time, you cannot do what you need to do to win the fight. That's obviously troublesome. And 82% of the time, Sean Strickland has been able to keep it on his feet and not get taken down. So this just seems to be Sean Strickland's time. He's putting it together, and then he's hitting his stride in his career. We'll see what happens. But, that incredible pace, the stupid arm punches may get it done. I mean, look at that. He's almost got 6 significant strikes per minute, only getting hit with a little under 4 on the way back. So Sean Strickland's my pick. But if Jack Hermansen wins, he's going to look like... Jack Hermansen's not going to win a close decision. If Jack Hermansen wins, he blew through Sean. Yes, you in the front row.
One of the best comments I ever saw, maybe not ever, that's probably a stretch, but one of the best comments in the past few days I ever saw was Sean Strickland. If Sean Strickland fought Kevin Holland, it would be the best podcast of all time because they both just are nonstop talking in the octagon. So they would just talk the entire time. It would be the best podcast in the world. So besides, we want beats.
Yeah, that is a funny comment. What do you think of DraftKings? You got to go with one of these guys. I mean, it's a main event. It's likely, if it goes 5 rounds, Sean Strickland hit Jack Hermansen a million times, blew past that 132 number, and scored you a bunch of points. If it doesn't, most likely, Jack Hermansen got Sean Strickland down and pulled something off. So I like Sean Strickland, and honestly, he's under the... I'm surprised he's not at 9,000 something bucks. So $8,800, he'll probably be in the lineup. What do you think?
Yeah, he's probably going to be in mine too. This could be, if this goes all 5 rounds, if Jack can't get the takedowns, he could look like Calvin Kattar in that Max Holloway fight. You saw how many times Kattar got hit in that fight. It could be the same thing. Not going to be the same type of power, but just jab, 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 and just going to be, he's going to be roadkill. Roadkill.
Stupid. And then the Monkey Knife Fight strike line is just so tricky because Sean Strickland has blown past that strike line, in a few times, but he's also not. Because, yes, he's got a ton of volume, but depending if he's defending takedowns or got his own takedowns like in the last fight. So I don't know what to do with that Monkey Knife Fight strike line. Those lines do move with the money, so I'm probably going to wait for that line to move and then see if it comes down. Maybe I'll grab the more. If it goes way up, I'll grab the less. But I don't know what to do with that. What do you think of that strike line?
It's 5 rounds. I'd probably play more to be safe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I personally want Jack Hermansen to win, but most likely Sean Strickland wins. Guys, thank you so much for the watch. Make sure you like the stream, share the video, do all the things. And if you want $50 free, go to wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners. Make a deposit. Let us know after you do, and we'll send you $50 as a thank you. We'll see you guys on Friday after the weigh-ins for all of our final picks. And then Saturday before the fights, so we can do our full card parlay. Make sure you become a member to qualify for our DraftKings giveaway and our full card parlay when that eventually pays out. We'll see you guys then.